to contest for this position. But there are a number of people who ask the question, why start at the very top?
Yes.
Why?
Well, when nations have problems that are created at the very top, you solve them by starting at the very top. I'll give you an example. The best place to be if you're looking for a lucrative job in the UK is a local government executive, because that is the top of their own political delivery. That is where government meets the ordinary people. So, but if you want to make impact, or when nations are looking for people to change their countries, they look for people who are the best to start at the top, because the top is the most important part of a political system. There's no question about it. The president of a country is the most important character in a political environment like ours. So when the country is rotten, you cannot fix it by going to the local government. You go to the presidency and fix it, and you look for men with capacity and character and intellect, intelligence, connection, exposure, and all of the good things that people like that should come with to man that place. What I'm trying to say to you is that, you know, when we want to go to the World Cup where it's most competitive, we send our best 11, right? When you send your second or third 11, you are bound to lose. You don't need to be told after the preliminaries that you're not going to make it very far. So that is why the top is very important to people like us, because we've seen what people do when they get the top right, putting the right people at the top. I have seen it by my exposure. And contrary to what people say, I have never been disengaged from politics. I've just not been playing partisan politics. There's no political development in this country that happened in the last 30 years that I did not partake in. And you know that, because we started with channels, as a matter of fact. When channel started, in fact, one of the most important video clip about my youthful participation in politics in 1993 came from channel. And who was the anchorman interviewing Abiola on that day? John Momo, your chairman.
Yes,
so that shows you
were much younger then.
Exactly. I was exactly 22 years old, but also the president of the University of Lagos Student Union, and we played a major role in bringing about the democracy that came about in 1999.
Now, I'm happy you alluded to that, because there are quite a number of people who ask the question, who is this man, Omoyele Sowore? Why is he so controversial? Why